Y'all be careful out there in Atlanta. So it's been brought to my attention, hotel staff members in Atlanta got this elaborate scheme going on where they rob the guests. You could be at a luxury hotel too. This is just not the hood hotels and motels, none of that. Nah, you could be at a luxury hotel and they're doing inside jobs. You got to be careful where you stay when you go to the A.
So I just got robbed in Atlanta. My car got broken into. So my car not right here, but this is what happened. As y'all can see, I was right in the fucking front. Right in the front. Right here. As y'all can see, they would have had no choice but to see. So on top of it all, the guy who seen all this shit happen, which he swear he didn't know about, was sitting over here. He was sitting right here. Right? Which you still can see what the fuck going on. You feel me? I don't see how you cannot see what the fuck going on over there. Right? Mind you, he leaves after the police report gets done. He leaves. Don't know who the fuck the young fella was. He told me that his tag got took a couple months ago of him working here. Why the fuck I go back to the front? This is second day working. Second day. His second day working. And he told me he been here 2 months. Somebody lying. So they send people up at hotels. I'm just letting y'all know that. They send people up. They profiling you based off of how you look. And then their nice car or whatever. They don't care if you parked in the front. Just park somewhere with security. Because people in Atlanta are broke as fuck. Okay? And they be wanting what you have. Period.
All right, they breaking into cars, stealing all the items out of cars. She got $2,000 worth of items took. But really what I was talking about is they robbing the rooms too. They robbing the rooms, ransacking them, running off with all your items.
So y'all, apparently the Courtyard by Marriott in Buckhead in Atlanta, they got this elaborate scheme set up where they robbing people. See, you got to use valet. So they know when you gone and they know when you come back. And this lady came back, her room was ransacked and half her stuff was taken. And it didn't just happen to her. The lady across the hall, her diamond necklace was taken and her wallet. Now the lady at the front desk that night, her name was Tania. I'm not sure if she was complacent because when you read the reviews, a lot of them are saying the manager Muhammad is the one that's going in the rooms. Just 5 months ago, a couple was doing couple things and they heard the door. Somebody came there and shut it closed quick. Oh, and they asked Muhammad, he said that was security. And if you look through all the reviews, Katia wasn't the only one robbed. Now, mind y'all, they have key logs, they have cameras, they have everything they need to find out who is doing this. But the general manager refuses to cooperate.
Oh yeah, with a name like Mohammed? My bad if your name Muhammad watching. But with a name like Mohammed, he guilty until proven innocent.
Now, I just gave y'all a summary. I'm going to let her take it out.
Purse. I got 2 room keys. I take it out my purse. And then I go in the room. When I go in the room, y'all, it looked like somebody robbed my house. Everything was everywhere. Even the covers was off, messed up on the bed. They opened up the bathroom door, went through the dirty clothes. They went through the trash. They opened up every single drawer in the room. Opened up the closet. I had 3 suitcases. I had 2 small ones and 1 large suitcase. They emptied out my suitcases, put them all on the floor. They emptied out my purse, took my big purse, my big tote bag, and filled it up with whatever they wanted to keep. Not only did they do that, but they took the entire suitcase. So they took the entire suitcase full of whatever they wanted to keep, which was new shoes, new clothes, perfume, cologne. I'm sorry. I was saying that they're the only ones that know my movements, like the hotel. They know when I left, they know when I returned, because I use their valet service as well. So everything was like an inside job. Nobody could have come in my room unless they had a key.
That's slick having the people use valet parking. That way they know when you leave and when you coming back. They could stall at the valet like, okay, hurry up and get out that room. She back. Man, that's skeechy. That's real skeechy. That's scudded. If you're from Detroit, you know all that lingo.
Nobody knows when I'm coming and going unless you work there. You get what I'm saying? So I reached out to the CEO, Anthony Capiano. He didn't reply back to me, but somebody on his team replied back to me, and they're doing an investigation trying to figure out how this even happened or I'm not the only one that happened to. Somebody else got robbed the same night. The lady said that they took her wallet and her diamond necklace. Okay. Then I did research, and when I did research, it's been several people complaining. Like, I went so far back as to like 5 months, and it's been like several people complaining of them either entering their room or being robbed or ransacked, or coming in the room trying to chill with them, like men staff that works there, like using keys to try to holler at girls and all kind of.
Oh no, that's too weird. And that's the whole operation. It's been going on for 5+ months. That's the operation. I don't know how they not shut down. They still going.
Stuff like, it's all kind of crazy shit going on at that hotel. But the ransacking and robbing, me, I got a real deal problem with that, and I will go to the fullest extent to make sure justice
They did
is
my
served
cousin
for me
like
and
that.
my family. Not only was my stuff stolen, but they tried to be funny and put my social security and birth certificates and my notary stamp in the pile up against the wall. Like, they viewed my personal information for sure, because they took it out of my purse that they stole and just put it up against the wall. Like, oh, I'm doing you a favor. I took all your shit, but I'm gonna leave this for you. General manager, his name is Ronald. He came. He walked to the room and looked around with me, and that's basically it. What they're trying to do is say that I left my hotel room door open. They're saying that I left the room door open, y'all. Can you believe? I got an email saying, upon doing the research, I see that your room door was left open. First of all, I did not leave their room door open at all. Period. Not at all. I double checked the door. I even put a door hanger on the door, a do not disturb hanger, because there wasn't a need for anybody to come in. Like, somebody notified them, hey, get out, she on the way. It showed front desk attendant, Tanaya Manuel or Muhammad. Them the two people that I talked to at the front desk.
Told you. Ain't that exactly what I said? I said they can communicate when this person is coming back or that they on the way. That's exactly what they did. Then they got that bogus excuse.
I talked to Muhammad in the morning, and I talked to Tanaya at night and that day, and when I got back to the hotel, I talked to them. And I talked to her when I came downstairs. She was just like basically refusing to put me in touch with a manager. I had to get ghetto and ratchet before they got anybody on the line. Like, why do I gotta show my ass for y'all to do right? Like, that's the craziest thing. Y'all stole from me and then want to beat me mad. How you gonna beat me mad? I don't know who all this have happened to, but based off the reviews, I've seen 4 people, including myself, that this has happened to. I met one person because we both got robbed the same night. It was a white couple, and her name is Lori. So if we can find Miss Lori, she was across the hall from me, and we both ended up getting on the elevator at the same time. And I was looking upset, and she was looking at me, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm just upset somebody robbed my room. And she was like, oh, really? Me too. They stole my necklace and my wallet. That's not a coincidence. That's an inside job. Something has to be done. And I would love y'all's help if y'all can get Fannie Willis, the district attorney in Atlanta, to look into this. If y'all can get me an attorney, Facebook, Bookface, can y'all help me out? For real, because it's too much. It's too much stress. They stole from me. They stole from my baby. They took my whole luggage. I had went to DTLR and Hibbits and purchased a whole bunch of shit for my trip. I purchased a whole bunch of shit from Shane, whatever, for my trip. And they stole my shit. Y'all finna be walking around looking like me. I don't like that. I want my stuff.
That's an inside job for sure. No questions about it. Everybody just getting their rooms robbed. The manager in on it. Everybody in on it. That's their whole little scheme. When people come, they judge them based upon their appearance. You got to be careful what you tell the person. They might ask where you from, how long you staying, what brings you down here. They looking to see if you got jewelry on your neck, what type of clothes you got, do you got any designer, how many bags you got, what type of car you pulled up in and parking in valet. They looking at all of that to identify somebody that they gonna rob, or they just ransacking all the rooms, going through all of them. Now check this out, fam. At least 10 people robbed as they slept at a luxury hotel in Midtown. This from 2021. This how long this been going on, and we still ain't seen no breaking news of this being shut down. I guess it's still going on. It must still be going on to this day. They've been doing it for years at this point, not just 5 months, years.
Happened to?
What if I would have woken up and I would have screamed or said something or even moved? They could have killed me. Who knows?
I looked through Atlanta police data that shows 10 different police reports for theft at the Crown Plaza Hotel since September. In a statement, IHG Hotels and Resorts told me, quote, "We've been in touch with the Crown Plaza Atlanta Midtown, which is independently owned and operated, and understand that the hotel's management team is working with local authorities to investigate these incidents."
No, they not. It's independently operated. There you go. So they're independently going in there and committing crime, stealing from people in real time, and acting like they're working to identify the people that's doing it when they the ones that's doing it.
Hotel also has 24-hour security at the property and has added additional patrols to ensure the highest level of guest and team member safety. Meanwhile, Codman has questions about how this happened to multiple people.
It's definitely a problem, and it needs to be handled. They need to dig deeper into this.
Atlanta police tell me that they are investigating, but no arrests have been made. Also in the police report, it notes that there are no security cameras in the hallways.
Of course, there's not security cameras in the hallways, and I bet the security cameras don't even work.
Please don't scroll. I need as much visibility on this video as I can because I need to hold a couple businesses in Atlanta accountable for their negligence and lack of responsibility and accountability. So I'm finally talking about this for legal reasons, but also because I clearly just don't give a shit anymore. So November 16th of 2024, my husband and I headed downtown to Atlanta to stay at the Epicurean Hotel in Midtown Atlanta. I had booked this hotel as part of a belated birthday present for my husband, as I had also purchased concert tickets to the Justin Timberlake show for that evening. My husband and I arrived to the hotel around 3:30 p.m. We parked our car in the valet area about 5 feet from the front door of the hotel and 10 feet from the valet attendant desk.
That's where she messed up.
My husband got out of the car, went directly to the valet desk, handed the manager Raymond his keys. Raymond gave us a parking, valet ticket. We told Raymond we were checking into the hotel and that the car was running. We grabbed our bags from the back and we headed inside to check into the hotel. We went upstairs to our room. I'm unpacking, trying to start getting ready because we were meeting with friends for dinner and drinks before the show. Well, about 38 minutes after we've been in our room, we get a call from the valet desk. They asked my husband, "Do you have your car?" To which my husband replied, "No." Valet asked my husband to come downstairs. We get downstairs. No one knows where our car is. None of the valet attendants know where our car is. None of the valet attendants moved our car. Our car is nowhere to be found. So we, of course, are panicking at this moment. Valet and the hotel tell us, "You need to call 911. So we call 911 and we wait for APD to show up. And while we're waiting for APD, we're with the hotel security reviewing the security footage. And lo and behold, our vehicle was in fact stolen in broad daylight. Now, some information about our vehicle. It was a Land Rover Range Rover. And unfortunately with this vehicle, if the car is on, even if the keys are not inside, you can still drive the vehicle. You only need the key again once the car has been turned off and you need to turn the car back on. So on the camera, we see a guy walking in from the sidewalk, dressed in all black, hoodie on, broad daylight, mind you be. He hops in on the passenger side, scoots over to the driver's side, and takes off like it's his own car. And somehow no one from valet saw anything. What makes it even more odd is on the security footage is when we pulled up to the hotel at 3:30, there was no one in the valet line. But what we discovered was that the valet left our car unattended and running for up to 30 minutes. And meanwhile, 4 or 5 cars came in after us and they were promptly serviced, promptly moved, and taken to a safe location. So APD finally arrives and we file a police report with the officer. He provides us with a card that has our case number on it and says the detective will be reaching out to us soon. We then move over and speak with Raymond again, the manager of the valet company. Valet company is AAA Parking. They take care of a lot of valet for many hotels and restaurants in the metro Atlanta area. We are given information of their claims department and we are told, reach out to them on Monday. Okay, well, all this time, the hotel isn't doing anything. No manager is coming to talk to us, trying to help, nothing. We have to go inside and demand a refund for the night because we don't feel safe to be there. And we tell them, you are going to get us an Uber back home because we no longer have a vehicle. Thankfully, they refunded us and they called us an Uber. But again, no one offered to help for anything until we had to demand it. We go home. I'm anxious, I'm worried, I'm scared because these thieves who have my car know where I live. They know where I work. They have information. They have a way into my home. My garage door opener is in this car. So I'm not able to sleep that night. Obviously, we don't go to the concert because the night was completely ruined. So fast forward 2 days, it's now Monday. We reach out to AAA Parking to speak with Shirley, who is the claims manager. She takes our information and quickly comes back to say that they are taking no accountability. Shirley blamed us. She said that it was our fault and they wouldn't take any accountability for their negligence. Their negligence was that they left our car unattended. They left our car running. They left our car unlocked.
You see something there? Do you see what I see? They always blame the guests. The guests are always at fault. The other lady, the black lady, she left her room unlocked, even though she didn't. This couple, they're at fault, even though they were not. It's excuses, man. It's always excuses because, of course, they're in on it. They're not going to tell you that we're at fault. They want to take no accountability at all, no fault at all.
They failed to perform the services that the Epicurean Hotel contracted them out to do, which is keeping the clients and patrons' cars safe. They failed to do that, and they failed to take accountability. You know who else failed to take accountability? The Epicurean Hotel. When we left the hotel on Saturday evening, we were told by the front desk that the manager, Dominique, would be reaching out to us on Monday. We were given her business card with her information as well. Monday rolled around. Dominique never called. She never called Tuesday. She never called Wednesday. It's now July 31st of 2025. Dominique nor anyone from the Epicurean Hotel ever reached out to us. APD, we never heard from a detective. No follow-up, no nothing. We have no idea what happened to our car. I'm sure it got taken to a chop shop or it's in another country at this point. Who knows? The purpose of this post is to spread awareness. I need other people in my area to know what happened to me, so you can be aware of the Epicurean Hotel in Atlanta as well as AAA Parking. I want to draw attraction to this video, so maybe the Epicurean Hotel or AAA Parking might finally reach out to us and try to make this right, because how they've handled everything has been so poor and really bad business practices, and it's just not right. So if you guys can please like, comment, share, repost, favorite this, whatever, so we can try to get some traction and maybe we can catch the attention of them finally so they can stand up and do what's right.
Oh yeah, and it's multiple hotels. It's not the same hotel every time. It's not like it's just one of them. Really don't know which one to stay at. Your best bet might be to book an Airbnb. Don't even try to go through the hotels. You can have your car stole. You can have all of your belongings took. The police don't want to help. They might be in on it too. I wouldn't be surprised. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. Drop a comment in the comment section below. I appreciate you. If you made it to the end, say, I made it to the end. It's simple as that. Plain and simple. All right, peace to my Hebrew fam. Shalom. Catch y'all on the next one.